Hey guys, this is Raju from TechPP.com, and today we are trying to compare the newly announced Samsung Galaxy Gear smartwatch with an year-old Pebble smartwatch, which was a very successful Kickstarter project, which became quite a rage in recent times. And here we have the black version of the Pebble and the white version of the Samsung Galaxy Gear. So, as you can see, the screen on Samsung Galaxy Gear, it's a Super AMOLED screen, 320 by 320 megapixels. Sorry, it's a 320 by 320 pixels, so it's a square screen as compared to Pebble, which is powered by ink screen. So, the idea behind the ink screen on Pebble was to ensure better battery life, but Samsung has gone ahead and have a AMOLED screen which provides very vibrant color, and it looks really gorgeous in terms of the screen quality and user interface. So that's the number one difference, that is with regards to the screen. And the design and look, we can see that Pebble it's more of a plastic mold. All these are pretty plastic, and this one, as I mentioned, it's a ink screen, and it has four buttons in fact. One is to navigate through the watch faces. So this also doubles up as the up and down screen for settings. So this one is where you can choose the settings and few other things like the music control and the Find My Phone feature. This is a add-on which comes as a third-party app. So that's where we can navigate, and this is like a back button. This is how the Pebble hardware looks like. The look and feel is very simple. The strap is rubber, and which I personally don't think that it is of high quality, because it keeps I mean, it's not ideal when you sweat a lot. So this is about the looks of Pebble. And coming to the Galaxy Gear, the strap is much better in the sense, even though it looks similar plastic with a rubber finish, it feels a little better, and not exactly sure. I haven't tested it enough to know how it performs in situations like when the person is sweating. And coming to the watch face, the screen, as I mentioned, it's an AMOLED screen, and it has a fox metal on the surrounding the screen, along with even this one is a fox steel finish. It's a plastic but with a steel finish. So it looks, I mean, this one is part of the security lock which they have. So this part is of the watch, and this is the fox steel which I'm mentioning about. So and the square look gives it somewhat like the old Casio calculator watches which you used to see in 90s and early 2000. So many people might not like it. Pebble is more simpler and more straightforward in terms of the design, but yes, that's left to the individual's choice. So, and coming to the screen, how it works, as you can see, the screen keeps switching off in Samsung Galaxy Gear. I assume that it is because to save the battery. AMOLED screen would obviously take a lot more battery, and it has just about 315 milliampere hours of battery. So I think it's in order to conserve it. So when you move around in some angles, it switches on, or you can just tap it or press the button to get the screen back. And even with regards to the navigation, Samsung Galaxy Gear, it's more elegant and it's a touch screen. So that is the major difference, I would say. Pebble is not touch screen. You would have to navigate through the buttons. So that's a big positive for Samsung Galaxy Gear. So the navigation is slick, it's smooth, it's fast, it's based on Android. So obviously the platform itself is it's a big positive. So developers can go ahead and start developing for Galaxy Gear right away. And with regards to the watch faces, there are a lot of options. So this is one of them, which is similar on Pebble. There are a lot of watch faces already available on Pebble. It has a big community following, developer community, and so there is an option to choose as many as 8 if I am not wrong. So these are few watch faces which I have installed on my Pebble, but out of the box only a couple of them come there. So that's nice. There is a call. Okay. So one can even receive calls on Galaxy Gear. This is not possible on Pebble. So that's another major positive when it comes to Galaxy Gear. But I'm not sure how many people would actually like to receive and make calls out of it. So there is a speaker over here at the back, and also microphones, so one can receive and talk to people through the watch itself. And another thing is with regards to the camera, that's something. See, so here you can see the camera. It's a 1.9 megapixel camera, which is there over here, and you can just click on the screen to capture the photo. So it has been captured and it wirelessly transfers to the connected smartphone. So it's all, both of them are using Bluetooth 4.0 low energy connection to interact with the phone and get the notifications. So there is not much of a difference over here. But another positive with regards to Pebble, it can connect to the iPhone as well, and lot many Android phones. But when it comes to Galaxy Gear, it can connect to just a couple of Samsung Galaxy phones, and not with any non-Android phones, obviously. So that's another major difference. So just to sum it up, there are a lot of positives with Galaxy Gear. That's the screen, number one. It's a Super AMOLED screen which looks really good, and number two, it's with regards to the platform. It's Android powered, so a lot of apps. There are almost as many as 70 apps which are already there right now, with many developers keen to develop more apps, obviously. So, and the navigation and the controls, the touch screen, these are the major positives with regards to Galaxy Gear, and also the camera. So those, not a lot of people might actually be interested in having a camera on phone. So that is another good thing. And the ability to receive calls and talk to people without having to take out the smartphone, that's another positive, even though not many might like that, but it's possible. So having a feature, it's a definite positive, I would say. And coming to Pebble, so Pebble has a lot less features when compared to Galaxy Gear. In fact, it has it looks, no competition in terms of features. Uh, there are options to change the watch faces. It does have an accelerometer, so when you move around the watch, it lights up in dark. So it's there, but there is no camera. It can't receive calls. It doesn't have a speaker or microphone, and it's not from a top OEM. I mean, it's just a startup with a developer community pushing to make an impact. So that's a that's a negative for Pebble, but the major thing is with regards to design. I actually love the way Pebble is made, even though it's plastic. It is very light. It's very light when compared to the Galaxy Gear, which feels very heavy and clunky. Of course, this one, the security device over here adds up to the weight, but even the uh, one without that feels pretty heavy when compared to Pebble. And number two is with regards to the battery. That's a major selling point when, if you ask me. It comes, Pebble has somewhere around 7 to 10 days of battery life depending upon the usage. But what Samsung promises is just around 25 hours of battery life. That would come down when if the usage is more. By usage, I mean to say notifications and receiving calls and stuff like that. So that's like, one would have to charge this device every night. So that is a minimum frequency. So that might actually be like twice the day if you are a power user. That scares me out. That's a major negative if you ask me. So other than being bulky and heavy, it also needs to be charged every night. So with regards to Pebble, 7 to 10 days of battery life. I actually get more than 10 days with medium usage. Of course, it comes down to 7 or 6 days if I use it more. But anyway, that's a decent compromise, I would say, with regards to the battery life. So if you don't mind charging the watch every night, this is a good option. I mean, it has so many features. It has one of the brilliant screens you would expect on a watch. A decent design. I don't know. It's a personal choice. What you would like, how you would like your watch to look like. So that's left to you. So it has a decent design and it has a camera. So you can think of a lot many things to do with the camera and even the app. So since it's Android based, you would expect a lot many developers to keep developing apps for Galaxy, and it also acts as a standalone pedometer. It has an gyroscope and an accelerometer inside, so it can track your fitness routines every day and interact with your Galaxy phone to monitor it over the days. And so that's the difference. You can see we have both of them right next to each other with similar watch faces. One looks really vibrant in terms of design, but something like switching off the display randomly depending upon going. I think it's happening automatically because in order to conserve power. So stuff like that, and also the need to charge it every day. Personally, I think I would go with Pebble, even with much lesser features than having to charge something like this and something which is so heavy and bulky. So that's the first opinion. I mean, of course, things change over the time depending upon how the developer community acts on it. So for now, I think that Pebble is winning for me. I would like to know what you think with the comment. So thank you.